Welcome back to another episode of All Smoked Up. Well, not really episode, just another little how I make salsa. That's today's video, how I do my salsa. So pretty much all your basic ingredients. Usually I just, give them a coarse cut because I'm going to be grinding all this stuff up anyways. Give it a nice little choppity chop. So we got some onions going in. Just some white Vidalia sweet onions. I'm just throwing them on my pan right there. Not my pan, but cookie sheet. I'll throw a little olive oil. Figure out I like to do that in the start. Just a little bit of olive oil. A little extra virgin, just do how we do it around here. Alright, so got some already chopped up habaneros, just a couple. Don't want to kill anybody. I usually use my hot sauce anyways and make another salsa with that. But I got some plablanos going in here, just roughly cut. Take the seeds out. I like to leave everything, it kind of blends better when I throw it in the food processor. So I'll just chop it up. Awesome flavor peppers, these plablanos. Really, really good. All this came from my garden. Beautiful. Can't complain. Let's go in there, relief the seed packet. One out of there. Usually what I'll do is I'll leave them just like this, intact on the main stem, and then let them dry, and then throw them in the freezer until I'm ready to plant for next year. And here I already have chopped up. These are my frozen peppers. I haven't dropped that video yet, but these are all my peppers from the garden. Got some jalapenos in there, or jalapenos, whatever you want to call them. Red, green, might be some purple in here. It's just a mixed batch of peppers. And I'll throw that on there. I just kind of make a nice little bed of stuff, as you can see. My tomatoes too, some beautiful tomatoes. I'll just kind of go in there, pull that off. I'll just stick the tomatoes right on there whole. I just pull the little stem out because it's usually a little hard. Nobody wants to eat that. How is everybody today? Hopefully you're enjoying this nice fall weather we're having. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is how I get it ready. Just kind of do a couple little bad spots, but get rid of those quick like. Bada bing. Now what I'll do is I'll throw all this in the oven. Usually sometimes if I'm for the most part I'll try to throw it on the grill, but I just don't have time for that today. So yeah, as you can see so far, this is what it's looking like. Just building up a nice big platter of goodness. Should have got all this ready, so it was just a quick little tidbit, but figured you guys like to see me working a knife, waiting for me to cut my finger or something. I bet. But yep, so. Right. Well, I got a couple more poblanos in there. Let me throw those in there as well. And one more. Oh, this one's got a little bit of schmeg in there. Alright, so clean that right off into the... So alright, this is what we got going on here. We got some peppers, some poblanos, some jalapenos, green red pepper. There's a couple habaneros, jalapenos, some onions. Ooh, I almost forgot the garlic. Alright. So I'll just sprinkle some garlic around. I know that's not from my garden, but whatever. Alright, so I'll sprinkle a little bit more of olive oil on top. Just like that. And yeah, so right there, I'll just take that. Let me give you a little pan side view. I'll just take that. Throw that right in the oven. So yeah, we'll see you back here in a little bit. Okay, we're back. Well, it's been about 15 minutes in the oven. Ooh, nice. Ooh, the smell. Smell-o-vision. Alright, let's get that out. So you guys see how it's looking. So you see the nice skin pull back on the tomatoes. I'll just leave them in here for easy. This batch is actually going to be a big batch, so it's probably going to take about an hour or so to get where I like. So yeah, all right. So I usually give them a little flip, get stuff working. Move that up in case something falls off. It catches it right away. Yeah, looking good, looking good. So I keep doing that, keep flipping it around, moving stuff, putting things on the bottom, bringing things to the top, so everything gets a nice roast to it. So after like a good half hour or so at like 400, as you can see, I got my thing at 420. So once that sits in there for about half hour, 40 minutes, I'll turn it on to broil and get that nice color I'm looking for. Get everything browned up a little bit. All right, guys, to the next one. See you in a few. Okay, we're back. Well, at this stage, I usually try to check every 5 minutes because on broil, some things can go bad very quickly. So let's see how everything's looking. Oh yeah, you see, ooh, smell some of the lovely juices. My bad. Ooh, that smells good though. But as you can see, you got some peppers starting to blister. That's what we're looking for. That's the money shot, baby. Some nice charring on the onions, and just keep moving it around. Keep moving it around. Tossing it around. Tossing the salsa, you know. Ooh. Don't want to keep losing all the yummy juices. It's alright if things break up, because I mean, it's all going to be thrown in the food processor anyways. We're making salsa. So. Go in there. Give everything a nice little flipper. I'll just take that, push it back in for another 5 minutes. Alright, see you guys then. Welcome back. Alright, here we go for another little check, a little sneak peek. I've done a couple in between because I didn't think you guys needed to see all that every single time. So let's give a little check. Oh, I wanted to add too, sometimes when you're doing a big batch like that, it gets juicy. So you gotta get some of the juices out. So you got room and you don't make a mess. Oh, look at that. Look at all that nice charredness in there. Well, you don't want to burn it, so that's why you gotta keep checking on it, flipping it. Get everything. Got a little bit of water going on, a little bit of juice. So what I'm gonna do is scoop some of this good stuff out. Don't worry, I ain't throwing it out. Just saving it for after I mix everything up. Alright, so give this another stir. Alright guys, I'm going to slide that back in, and when we come back we'll get to see what it looks like. Probably be the place where I start to put it in the blender, because you don't need to see this every single time. It's the same thing. So see you in about 20 minutes. Alright, let's see what we got cooking. Ooh, I think this is it. I think this is right there one. Alright. As you can see, I know the stove would look a little dirty, but whatever about that. As you can see, I got a lot of the peppers, a lot of the tomatoes, everything. Got a nice little roast to it, or a nice little char. Not burnt. It's perfect. This is right where you want it. So carefully trying to get this out of there without spilling too much of the juice. Alright. Perfect. Get a little zoomed in here. Alright. So yeah. As you can see, everything has got a nice little char on there. Alright, so apologize for the blender though, that's out in the bar room. So all you're gonna get to see is me putting in this, and then I'll be back with it ground up. And I apologize for that. So what I do is just give it a scoop. Like I try to save the jalapenos and the habaneros for like last, with a little bit of the juice, because I like to try to get those nice and ground up, so it gets into the sauce more. Everything else I kind of just give it a grind, but at this point everything's so mushed up, I might not be able to. I might just throw it all in there, and it is what it is. Yeah, that's what we're doing. It is what it is. So I take this beautiful mixture, garden goodness, and I just fill up the pot, well, not the pot, but the processor. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. Well, after a couple seconds, give about 20 seconds in the food processor. This is what I'm working with. So I'm just gonna throw this in the pot, the bowl that I had all them juices in. I'm just gonna, without trying to make a mess. Oh, does that look good? Alright, and I'll just go back to scooping that up. And do another one. Alright, we got another little bit to grind up. Alright, see you when you get back. Alright, second batch is done. Want every speck we can because it's so good. Don't want to waste it. Go figure. All right. So this is the last bit of salsa grindings I got, or whatever you want to call it. Processed salsa, I guess. Take that out of there. Oh, look. I don't know. Steam might be messing it up a little bit. Man. Does this sound good? Okay, quick little taste test. Ooh, that's nice. It's nice. Alright. So, for the rest of the stuff, I add in, I usually use fresh thyme and rosemary, but I didn't have any. So, just a little bit, freshens it up a little bit. Let me get my cutting board, because I forgot to set that up. Sorry about that. And what I do is grab a bunch of cilantro. Can you see what I'm doing? Alright. And just grab a bunch of cilantro. And a good way to store your cilantro when you buy it, I know it looks a little on the dry side, is because I forgot it in the shopping bag when I bought it. But usually what I do is I put a little jar of water and I put the roots down into the water in the bag that I purchased the cilantro in. I just you leave it on top to create a little bit of condensation, and it'll keep your you know, any kind of green vegetable like that fresh for days. I mean, I've had it in there for a week and a half before, and it stayed nice and fresh. Give it a nice little choppity chop chop. There we go. Alright. Alright. Ooh, I almost forgot. I also put some nice salted herbs in there. Green onions and parsley. So I don't usually salt it up quite yet. Let me give this a rinse. Well, I do throw a little bit of salt, but this is some nice salted herbs. It's green onions, parsley, and salt. You can make up, you put this in soups. You can put this in anything. I put this in sandwiches. Really, really good stuff. I don't know if you can see in there. So good. If you can only smell it. All right. So, do that. Give it a little mix. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Well, let's get you in on the action. My bad, peoples. All right. Oh. I mean, you can eat this right away, but I suggest trying to wait at least a couple hours. Next day, always going to be the best. And what I do is when I have this much salsa, which I always make a lot like this, I'll can it up, and it'll stay for weeks in your fridge. I mean, a couple cases I've had it go on me, but that was only 2 jars, and I don't know why. The rest of it made it way longer past that one particular jar. I think it was just a fresh ingredient that I threw in there that kind of messed it up. Now, for another thing, what's salsa with a little bit of lime? You know what I mean? So I take a couple limes. Now, I'm probably going to put a total of 3 limes. What you see so far is just lime quarters. I find it easier to get all the juice out than just cutting it in half and trying to squeeze half of it. So cut it in quarters. I guess I should have had those already quartered up, but hey, you know, what else you gonna do? You're just sitting back watching my video, so sit back and enjoy. Nice juicy limes. So to go over everything, I probably have, I want to say, I get 5 to 6 jalapenos in there, about 4 habaneros. I want to say I did like maybe 8 to 10 tomatoes. I don't remember it on the count. Green, red pepper, probably about 3 of those. And you saw probably what, those weren't full poblanos, but at least 5 or 6 poblanos. 2 onions. I mean, you can use any onion too. I like to stay to the sweet ones, like yellow vidalias and some purples. Purples are really good in salsa. I really like the freshness. The market where I get my stuff, it wasn't, they didn't look that good. So sweet vidalia it is. You know how it is. They don't have a product, even though you can still do it. Sometimes you shouldn't. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Little technical difficulties. My recording light just went out. So, it's going to be a little on the dark side, people, so I apologize. All shot, see what it's like, see what it tastes like. Well, I got no nacho chips, no tortillas. I'm gonna have to make some on camera. Oh no, that's right. I just forgot where I put them. Alright. Sorry about the delay. Let's give this a little taste test. See what we're working with. See what we're working with. Alright, nice little dip-a-roo. Oh man. Oh man. You know? With those salted herbs, it makes it perfect. Not even have to add salt. Oh, is that good? I don't know if you can see that. Whoop, almost dropped that little utensil. We'll zoom in on that. Nice action of salsa goodness. Man, so yeah guys, that's it. That's how Big E makes his salsa. I do different kind of flavors too, so some more videos to come on that. Oh, I dropped my chip. I wanted to get you guys that. Nice little, look at all that stuff in there. Forgot about it. Forget about it. Alright guys, once again, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like, subscribe if you like what you see, leave a comment. If you want to see future things featured here on All Smoked Up Barbecue, let me know. I'll make a video for you. I'll do my best to explain everything. So, until next time. Oh, that's good.